Hi and welcome to this video lesson on Working Man Blues by Merle Haggard. In this video I'm going to show you how to play the intro, the guitar solo and the outro as played on the record by James Burton. If you want to play along with the original recording, you'll have to tune down a semitone, but for this video and for my backing track I did everything in standard tuning. Before we start, let me just say that I spent quite a little bit of time on this tune, try to understand where exactly James Burton plays it. It's normally played in A, and it sounds great and it feels great. But I think that for the original recording, he used a capo and played everything with like an E shape. Everything seems to make more sense. All the positions, you can let the notes ring out. It's easier in a way. So that means that to follow this lesson you'll need a capo. Anyway, I hope you'll enjoy it. Before we start, just make sure you've got a capo on the 5th fret. The intro starts on the bottom E string. We slide up to fret 12, then A string on the 10th. Release the pressure of the finger until you get like a dead note and pick it. And that's the sound you should get. Then 12th fret, again to dead note, 10th fret again, then the 10th on the bottom E string, a dead note, then play again the 10th and bend it up a whole tone. Pick it again twice and release it. Then play the 8th fret, bend it up slightly and bottom E open. And this is the opening of the intro. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three. After the opening of the intro, James Burton starts playing this part, which is not set in stones. In fact, he keeps changing it during the song. It's around the E shape. We start with the bottom E open, then open D and open G strings. Then we hammer on what is like an E shape, but in actual fact we are hammering on the 1st fret on the G and the 2nd fret of the D string, like this. Then bottom E open, open A and open D, again hammer on the E shape. So we're just playing the 2nd fret, but we use the entire shape. It's easier that way. Okay. Then bottom E open again, open A, hammer on the 2nd fret, then 2nd on the D and 2nd on the A. And this is how this part goes. The solo starts on the D string, 9 slide up to 11, then G string on the 9th, B string on the 10th twice, G string on the 11th, again the B string on the 10th, then we play the 12th fret and we bend it up a whole tone. Then G string on the 9th and 11th fret, B string on the 10th twice, as before, G string on the 11th, B string on the 10th, then again the G string on the 9th and 11th fret, B string on the 10th, then we jump to the top E string on the 17th fret, then 14. Keep that down and play the 17 on the B string and the 16 on the G. So these 3 notes will probably ring out together at full speed. Then bend the G string a whole tone up, 17 on the B, then again the G string, which is still bent. And this is the entire first lick. You can play this entire section with just a pick, but I think it sounds much more authentic if you kind of pull the strings away from you with the fingers, like this. The second lick starts with a double stop, G string on the 16th fret, which we pre-bend a whole tone up, and the B string on the 17th fret. Release it and pick the G string. Then do it again. Then do it again for the third time, but this time just bend up a semitone. Then we play again the double stop, we bend it up a whole tone, release it, and then we finish with the last two double stops, which is 16 on the G and 17 on the B, and then 14 on the G and 17 on the B. And this is how the second lick goes. Make sure you play all the double stops with the fingers and all the single notes with the pick, like this. Lick 3 starts on the 14th fret of the D string, slide it up to the 16th fret, then G string on the 17th twice, B string on the 15th, and then hold this position and we pick the G string on the 17th, D string on the 16th, G string on the 17th, D string on the 16th, and for the last time the G string on the 17th, and we slide it down. Then play an open A and the 10th fret of the D string. Then again the open A and the 11th on the G. Open A, then we play a double stop, 10th on the D string and 12 on the G. And pull off the G string down to the 10th fret and again the open A. Again the double stop, pull it off, open A, and finish with the D string on the 10th and G string on the 11th. And this is the third lick. Lick 4 starts with the bottom E open, then we slide up to the 4th fret. I don't know if you see it as a 4th fret or as a 9th fret, whatever works for you, but this is the note. Then again the open E. Then the 3rd fret or the 8th on the B string. And hold this position, so let them ring together. And again the bottom E open. Then we play the top E open and the bottom E open. Again the B string, which we are fretting here already on the 3rd fret, and the bottom E open. Then we slide up again to the 4th fret or 9th as before, and we play the open B. Then open bottom E, 2nd fret on the G string, open bottom E, open G, hammer on the 1st fret, and open bottom E, then 2nd fret on the D string, put it off to the open, open E, then the 2nd fret on the A string and the 2nd on the bottom E, and we slide it up to the 12th fret. And this is how this lick goes. The last lick before it goes back to the rhythm part, it's a cool double stop lick. We start where we left off, which is the fret 12 on the bottom E string. Then we play G and B strings on fret 12, and we hammer on the 13th fret. Then again the bottom E on fret 12, and this time I'm using the thumb to reach that. Then there's another double stop on the D and G strings. D on the 12th fret and G string on the 14th fret. Then again the bottom E, still on the same 12th fret. Then again another double stop on the G and B strings, fret 12, and we hammer on the 13th fret on the G string. And again the bottom E. Again the double stop, hammer on, bottom E, double stop, hammer on, and then we change. We play the open A, we hammer on the 4th fret or 9th fret, I don't know how you say that, and then we play a double stop, which is the 10th fret on the D and the 9th on the G. That's the double stop. And we repeat these 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is the entire double stop lick. And of course he used the fingers for the double stops and the pick for the single notes, like this. Starts on the D string, we slide up to the 16th fret, then G string on the 14th fret. Then we go into a double stop, which is 16 on the G string and 17 on the B string. Bend up the G string a whole tone up, keep it bent and play again the double stop. Then play only the G string. Again the double stop, only the G string. One more time, only the double stop, the G string. For the last time, only the double stop, then the G string. Release it and end on the last double stop, which is 14 on the G and 17 on the B string. And this is how it goes. I hope you enjoyed learning this great guitar solo. Thanks for watching this video and hopefully I'll see you soon for more.